Welcome to episode 9 of the Mirandus Farmer's Almanac. I am your host Xana, and co-hosting with me is Wolfie the Wolfenite. Today, we briefly discuss on some challenges of mass adoption and blockchain gaming from your typical games and gaming platforms. Next, we talk a bit on the Exemplar's release schedule, as well as the first 5 released to the Gala store, and what future Exemplars may we expect to see next. Then rentals. Could this be the next big thing in player ownership? Finally, we touch on if we will be playing a game for fun or will we be playing a game for work, and a little bit on cheaters. Okay, let's listen in.
And I mean several years past the time game starts up in alpha.
For mass adoption?
Yeah, because right now, I don't care who it is, unless they have some kind of direct contact with cryptocurrency, the idea of a digital currency to the fiat dollar that they can possess and hold in their hand makes no sense.
Yeah, I mean, imagine mass adoption would come to the game once they start having the game, right?
No, because I'm in a lot of games right now. Like I'm in fucking Lost Relics. I'm in Upland. I'm in 2 or 3 of the engine games. I have Sandbox. What are some of the other ones? Axes. Like these guys all have Axes is big because it was one of the founding games to me. Like it jumped in at the right perfect point where the storm started, and it grew with the storm.
All right. Well,
so Axes is a little bit different, but the rest of them, none of them have a large draw following. They're all these little groups of people that play these games, and they're all on a scale of maybe 5,000 or less. And I know that seems like a lot, but it's not. The reason those 5,000 people are there, or more or less, is because they've already had their hands in a crypto space. The moment you start talking about just trying to get my friends into it, my friend that cut me a $10,000 check to buy him some land and shit because he didn't want to deal with the crypto.
Right.
His wife, on the other hand, wanted to learn the crypto shit.
Sure.
So they called me and tell me, hey, we're looking at throwing another $20K and buying some ether and shit, but I don't really understand all this. And of course, my brain is yeah, I'll go over and help you out. And the whole time I'm trying to sell them more land. I'm yeah, get the fuck away from this crypto and buy land. You guys don't want to sit and stare at charts all day. Trust me.
I don't know. I feel like mass adoption would come as soon as Gala starts busting out with, I forget they said 10 or 12 games by the end of this year.
Gala's not the problem though. And the mass adoption is due to crypto. Crypto is a pain in the ass to figure out.
Yeah,
but the moment you start telling people,
they're trying to softboard them on somehow. You don't have to be involved with crypto to play the game.
Yeah, they say that, but you want to withdraw your shit, you're going to need that MetaMask. You're going to need a Coinbase wallet or something, because you're going to need all these different routes eventually to get your shit and play their shit.
I feel like
they can say what they want.
I don't feel like
but
it's
if they
too
don't
hard, but it makes you want to learn as well.
It is, but I'm telling you though, there's a lot of people that don't want to take that path. I'm telling you, I'm dealing with them on a daily basis. Even the ones I get started up, they're okay with the moment you get them into Coinbase. They have to figure out this wallet, take their little codes down, blah, blah, blah. Then the moment you tell them, well, I need you to also go ahead and set up this other MetaMask wallet, people get aggravated right quick. And then they start feeling like you're pushing them into a bunch of corners and shit, telling them that you need to do this and this. And they're like, I just spent the last 2 hours trying to figure out this Coinbase wallet shit and buying crypto. And now you're telling me I got to...
It is a steep learning curve if you haven't done it.
It is. And I'm not saying it's not going to happen. I absolutely know it will happen. But the problem is right now is we don't have the mentality in the mass people to understand the drive to want to do that. Even knowing that there's a big amount of cash there, the moment you start talking about contracts and non-fungible tokens to fungible tokens and this and that, dude, you just But they do though. They want to understand it more.
Well, sure.
So you
That's
start
because
trying
they
to
want
explain
to,
it.
But they shouldn't have to understand all that. All they need to understand is.
Oh, I know. I tell people and just try to figure it out little by little, but then they start asking more questions, and then they're like, I don't really have an answer for that
They're
because I
super
don't really
interested.
understand that
It's super
myself.
interesting to them, and I think that will help I think that'll help drive the mass adoption just because the interest involved in it. So,
My old lady's aunt just bought like $4,000 worth of fucking ether, and that conversation was great for the first like maybe 30 minutes, and then after 30 minutes it became irritation and her pretty much
yeah.
getting snippy with me.
Oh God.
Then my friend's wife that fucking put 20K into fucking ether and 10K in my pocket to buy fucking land and shit. Dude, I thought she was cool and shit, but I didn't realize what a fucking she is because she like started fucking going off telling me about how much smarter she is, and like because she holds a real estate license and all this other stuff, she should be able to understand this stuff way easier and faster than me. And like she's telling me this as I'm sitting there trying to help her, and I'm like, obviously you're not smarter than me if you can't figure this shit out, because nobody showed me any of this stuff. I had to do this all by myself.
Yeah, I did too. I had fun doing it. I had fun doing it. It was a lot of fun learning all this, and I think
well, it was aggravation for me because I'm not into reading.
Yeah, I mean YouTube for the win, right?
Yeah, yeah, I guess. But like, remember, YouTube is which guy do you listen to?
Yeah,
You got
I
15
know.
dudes
Well,
trying to tell
you
you
don't
to do
listen to the
different things.
investment advice. You just listen to the instructions on the simplicity of getting a wallet.
Oh, well, I did that.
Yeah,
But
I feel like it'll be on board.
everybody's a little bit different, I should say.
Sure.
So it's just
but they'll all
the
be
mass adoption.
I think mass adoption will come once you get the games here. And then Gala being able to just onboard these people and just start playing a game without having to worry about wallets. And then as they learn about the wallet, then they become engaged with it and start learning how all this stuff works.
No, bro, come on. The moment you fucking get your first cool drop and shit that you want to fucking sell, and you're like, how do I do this?
No, the moment
and they're like, you got to move it to your wallet. And people will be like, wait, what?
I think it's the other way around. I think it's like, I got this cool drop, and that you learn that you can sell this drop and earn some real value out of the game. Drives them.
Mass adoption, though, will already have that that'll already be there, though. That's what's going to bring people over, is the fact that people will constantly be like, dude, that game sucks because you're not getting this shit. So they're already going to show up for that effect. That's the only effect I can see most people coming, because like it's the whole effect that we're getting something out of it. That's what drove us to look at the fucking thing. Actually, it wasn't even that, because I didn't even understand what the fucking NFT was in a game.
Yeah.
I was just like, what is crypto? And now you're telling me I have to look at these like NFT items, and people are trying to explain what the hell a non-fungible token is to a thing, and like some guy broke it down to me like,
man, like you own the item in the game and you can sell it, right? It is a tokenized asset that you just own this and you can sell this. It's like a one of one, right? It can't be copied.
Yeah, but some people don't click to that.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, dude. Like,
we
live in a dumb society, bro.
The right metaphors.
We just live in a dumb society.
Maybe. I don't know.
Idiocracy is the key point for me, dude. I seem to like be able to make more shit to understand for people when it comes to like trying to sell them something.
If anything, I would blame it on our age, because these younger kids, man, they just click with it. There's a lot of guys, the computer guys, if they're our age, they'll click with it. But you run into
I'm
guys
looking at my
getting
2-year-old.
30s and 40s, man. It's like, what? Yeah, I got to mow the grass, man. What are you talking about? What are you kids doing?
I gotta go smoke my grass.
I guess.
What are you talking about?
So I don't know. I feel like the adoption will be coming as the games come, and then I feel like it's our job to kind of promote these games ourselves and support the influencers that are in the space. Kind of get the word
Credit
out
cards make things easy, man. I'm telling you though.
Yeah, they do, but I don't know what to say about that.
Just brings in people for them.
All right, what are we going to talk about today? I think it's the elephant in the room, right?
Yep, elves.
Elves. Yeah, we're all talking about how we want an elf. Oh, there's a fake one on Open Seas right now. Did you see that? 2 ETH, man. You can have a fake elf. Comes with the real stable.
Ooh.
I know
Is it a majestic stable?
Nah, it's just a 10x10. They're getting advanced on us.
That ain't worth my weight when it comes to somebody trying to sell me something fake. At least, come on, throw a Citadel or something in there.
All right. Well, hey, everybody can just sit back and listen. You ain't got to worry about watching this, man. I ain't going to be showing up anything. It's just going to be this black symbolized screen, man. This is a podcast first, right? So
I'm standing here naked, streaky.
All right. So we got our first 5 that came out, right? Next. And how this is work, because there's a lot of confusion on this. So there's going to be a total of 25 exemplars. And they're going to come in waves of 5. And every wave, they're going to increase 25% when it comes back around. So we have the first wave of 25. And then I guess maybe tonight or tomorrow, the second wave of 5 are coming in. And then the third wave, then the fourth wave, then the fifth wave. And then back to the first wave. And then that's when the increase of 25% happens. And then again. And then another 25% when you get back to the first wave again. Well, we just did the first wave. Now we're on to going to the second wave now, which will be the first initial prices. I guess if you want an elf, it'll still be 5,000 if you can still get one. But True Provider seems... I mean, they got them like labeled kind of like as, rare, legendary, or rare, what is it? Epic, legendary, right? I guess your True Providers are rare. And so the True Provider was like one of the most popular, man, over everything else. I mean, you can't gauge against the elf because there's only 5 at a time. But True Providers, man, were going out the store quick. And I think it's because of the farm capabilities, though. So
Farm and ranching.
Yeah, what is it? Farm and ranching. I don't know. I'll try to put the blog link in the description. You can read them yourself. But at the end of each one tells you, kind of gives you a hint on what they do. So what's True Providers? In addition, heroic bonuses to all farming and ranching activities. So what do you think that is, man? He just harvests faster? Milks some cows quicker? What's that entail? Like for ranching capabilities, you would think, or farming?
Sorry, you cut out there.
Oh, did I? I don't know. I was just asking, what do you think for farming and ranching? What's he do? It's bonuses towards that. Is it faster? Is it more?
I would assume he has probably some kind of a quicker buff that either makes the plants grow faster or he can harvest faster.
He's got that miracle grow in his pouch.
Yep. Got some goats in his background there.
Maybe he can harvest more, right? More of the same than a normal dude. Oh, no, but he was super popular. And then there's your guy, Rider of the North. And Riders of the North receive powerful bonuses to all horse-related skills and abilities. So your horse pulls so much weight, maybe he makes your horse pull more weight, makes your horse run faster. Says
I'm hoping it raises them up with the better stats and gives me some kind of buffs in the production of breeding and producing.
I would assume that would just work with just your buildings. I don't know if the actual character, your avatar, would assist in that. I mean, your avatar. I assume this avatar would be assisting in what your horse can do, stacked with his buff, right? So he is a buff for your horse when you have one. Pulls more, runs faster.
They're going to bring it to where the horse can be involved in combat and actually melee and use it, like you said, where you charge in or you can call it in.
Yeah. So, Riders of the North is possessed of self-vigilance that he will lay down his life for his horse in an instant if necessary. The horse would do the same. So yeah, if you can having a hard time killing something, you're dismounted, but you could call your horse with a whistle, and your horse comes over and like helps you trample this guy. He just starts walking all around. I don't know. Like play some sort of assist to help you, or I don't know. It'll be interesting when all these come out, man. Like, dang it, why did I buy this one when I could have that one? But I don't know. You can't go wrong. You can't go wrong buying with these prices right now. That's for sure. All right, then we get into the Dwarf. And I think this is like, I don't know, labeled as an epic. I don't know if that means what the colors mean. It's a higher priced tier for the Dwarf, but it is said deep mountain clan dwarves can sense the surroundings with great precision, even in the darkest pitch blackness. So this dude has like night vision, right? After, what was the con that was the Draka con or whatever it's called? What was it called? Wait, you there? Dang it. Anyways, the last convention. I don't know. I was hanging out afterwards. I think I was talking to Ultra625, and he FOMO'd me in to get one of these dwarves. Hold on, nope. Gee, I can't hear you. Anyway, he's FOMO'd me in because he's like talking about, things you can do with these dwarves. And it's like, all right, well, maybe there's a group of you guys that have these dwarves, and you can hit this cave and mine these super rare resources that nobody can get to. You just go as a group down in here and mine all this up, and just run groups like that down in the mines in some cave and explore and just farm, right? Just farm with your group and come back out and get stuff that nobody else can but this guy, right? Otherwise you would need, like, I don't know, humans, and somebody's got to hold torches, and these guys, you can go down there and you go way deep, man. Clean it out. I don't know. I was just like, that's a great idea. So I found I bought one. And I think that's all I get. I tried to get an elf, but oh well. Next you got your, I still can't hear you, Wolfie. Something. Oh wait, there you are. You there? Try again.
All right. I'm back. Sorry about that.
Welcome back. All right. I just got done with dwarves. So they see in the dark, right? So I was telling Ultra, like, got me like hooked onto one of those and made me FOMO buy in. Because you could go like with a group down in these caves and mine that nobody else could reach. Thought that was kind of cool. The Bleeding Heart Clan Orcs. Okay, they can they see heat signatures, life forms around them when they hunt. I think that's radar. Or you think they actually see it?
They smell it, so yeah. And they can smell the blood or something.
Nice. The orcs possess the special ability to see the heat signatures of life forms.
Yeah, that's thermal then.
Yeah.
Infrared and thermal.
I don't know. I assume that's your hunter-gatherer, man. So if you're trying to make money on selling meats or farming meats, if you're like going out there and doing the grind, you know what I mean? Getting the meats or the skins. I think this is the guy to have. Definitely for that. Bender threw us a hint, man, of the Bone Orcs. And they were one of the next ones coming in line. I don't know which wave they'd be coming in on the 5s, but these Bone Orcs are supposed to have self-healing and due to mitigated damage for bleed effects. I don't know, like seems like a tank. Like he would work as a tank if you were doing dungeons, which is interesting. So, was it Jesse Haynes? Is that him? Or a couple guys were asking, they were saying like, all right, so we know our elves, that there's going to be 1,000 elves. Well, you got your exemplars, and then you're going to have your regular avatars. Well, I was hearing the rumors that the regular avatars are all going to be human. They're all human. And then these are the only ones, these should be rare, so they're the only ones that are like this. You got your humans that are rare, but I guess for the elves, that's it for the elves. The exemplars is what you want to see the elves. But it might work the same way for the dwarves and the orcs the Havelings. So I thought that was interesting too. And, you have a world mostly of humans. Although, who knows? They might throw out some different orcs and have a selection of some. He doesn't
Will
know
all
that.
the top
Go ahead.
Will all the top class ones be all elves?
Yeah, well, it's just your elves are their rare breeds, right? McCarthy wants you to know that when you see an elf, man, it's a rare species out in the world, right? It means something to have an elf. There's a special ability to being an elf. So
Just means you had fat pocket.
that's what it means.
That's all it meant.
You had fat pockets and quick hands. How about that? Quick hands. Either or. All right, then we go to the Havelings, man. They got an interesting power. There's some interesting power with these guys. So they use song and some stuff they can do. Receive bonus in the form of reduced energy costs for spells when playing music. So, I don't know. Maybe that's just a small trait of this guy. So he's support, right? You're doing a raid or you're out there with your group and you got your Haveling and you're, he plays the song and then everybody's energy costs for the spell, right, are reduced. But in the past, they talked about the bards and finding the bards, the music sheets or something where you find this music and it takes like incredible talent to play these bards and you need them all or everybody plays them all at once. I don't know if you'd have a bunch of Havelings or if you can just have a bunch of these songs, like you have a bunch of different bards. So you could have one for energy reduction. You can have increased strength, like just different supports you can do with this. Healing, like if he plays this bard, he'll be able to heal. I don't know if you could stack that. This guy might be the only trait. So reduced energy cost for when playing this. This might be like just a trait that comes with this specific Haveling. But you got a regular Haveling, and he can find these bards around the world, including this one, and learn them. But they will never be able to find this specific energy cost one because it's linked to this guy. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what you think about that. Just all speculation here, man, right? Just cool ideas. But even if, yeah. If you got humans, man, that can play bards, man, maybe, I don't know. Then you got the elves, man. And basically the elf out right for sale right now is gives a powerful bonus to casting speed. So faster casting speed, more DPS. Did you end up getting one?
I got 6 of them, stashed them all away under different names.
Oh my god. I only got 2.
No, I didn't get any.
I tried as hell. I tried so hard for this elf, dude. I missed the 2 o'clock, but the rest, man, they were gone in seconds, man.
They don't show up. Nothing shows up for me until it's sold out. So thankfully, I had special people out there that looked out for it.
Right on. I don't know. At the end, they just like a little slower. I think the elves were immediately gone seconds, dude, and then I think after that.
I seen dwarfs in there. I could actually see some dwarfs for sale this morning or yesterday.
I don't know if they're still for sale or not, but dwarves and orcs, they took the longest. I think next to that, the next fastest was the farming human. What was it? The provider, the true provider.
I wouldn't mind have one of those.
If it wasn't him that went next, was the Haveling. So, but I don't know. I expect to see different ones. Some that are, mining. Another dwarf that like increases in mining. Maybe an orc that increases in strength. You can carry more stuff than what a normal person could carry. I don't know what other ideas would be for these guys, man. They talked about the MMA, the choreography, right? Have a choreography one. Where that's how you uncover the maps. Or draw maps with more precision. Like here's that secret entrance, like in the mountains. This guy can find the secret entrance and draw a map. and then was talking about the map that they made being an NFT, and then you can sell that map that nobody else can make, that shows you how to get to that secret interest that no other map maker could find.
I didn't get to hear this AMA.
Yeah, I mean, I just caught parts of it, but I missed a lot of the, what's that game called? I always forget. It begins with a V. Valhalla? Am I saying it right? Yeah.
Valhalla, yeah, I think so.
I don't know. I never played it. It looks fun. It looks cool. I missed most of that, though, what they were talking about. But
Yeah, it's not a phone-friendly game, so I can't look at it yet.
sure. But I like the...
I do want to...
Go ahead.
I hope they come out with, like, combative, more stuff like that, because I need me a ranged one. Avatar that's good for range.
Oh, well, he talked about an elf of that. He's thinking about, like, a legless...
Yeah,
a legless elf now. Then there was the
that's
bone
out of my
orc.
range, my guy.
There's got to be something like that. You're talking about 25 different classes here, right? 25 different things they can do.
Yeah.
So it'll be fun to see what they come out with. And I think, this is Sunday. I think tonight they might drop to the node owners the next round. I have to let you know what drops. But
Let's hope our guild gets a elf in the thing.
I know it'd be nice to see. Yeah, it'd be nice to see the guild now get one, man. So
And then we can sell it off when we get up to that top end.
Well,
Rent
either
it
that
out,
or
we can
yeah.
buy it out.
I mean, how about these guys being rentables? How huge would that be? Not using your guy, you can try it before you buy it, right?
But not just that, as they're leveling it up for you, they're actually making it more value every time they go out and rent it from you.
Oh, you think that? Oh, I didn't even think of that. They would level it up for you too. If there
Because
are
I look at
levels
it like,
involved.
wow. When I played WoW, I had a friend that's all he focused on was leveling up characters and then flipping them for cash and stuff. And like he could bang out a character pretty quickly, and all people gave a crap about was the high end level tune. That's what they wanted.
Right, just
That
get
level
that grind.
99 or
That end game
87.
content is what they wanted.
Yeah, well, he always kicked him like a big old fat sack that came with the tune, like
Sure.
everything that he earned with it. But he made like stupid amount of cash playing that game nonstop.
I know. So I don't know. I could imagine seeing, you get one of these guys, they're rare in the world, the game's like full blown in a few years.
Not even rare. Just think of a regular tune that's all beefed up.
Yeah.
He's super leveled up, can do all the same stuff that not all the special magic stuff, but I mean just have all those skill points and stuff in his tree and tiers. So like you want to use this dude.
Yeah,
It's not as much as that.
Say the
elf,
guild
but
got
still.
one, and then any members, they can use this guy for, I don't know, say we got somebody that does, in our guild that does large raids, right? He's a raid leader, and he can use this guy or rent this guy for super discount, man, right? And just wreck these dungeons with, I don't know, rentables. Something that's harder to use. We need this guy, or you can rent it out to somebody else that needs this guy to be able to do these dungeons. Who knows? I don't know.
Yep.
All kinds
It
of
just
things you
keeps
can
going
do.
up in value.
Rentables will
As it
be
goes
huge,
out.
dude. Rentables are going to be so huge in this game. I guarantee. Rentables are going to be so huge in every game. I believe with Poly and Vaults, man. If that's how it works, dude, I think that's.
I don't sell horses. I rent horses.
Yeah, there's no point selling the horses. You make more renting the horses, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
I know they're gonna die at some point, so it's like going to the car lot or the car dealership, buying a bunch of vehicles or leasing them, and knowing that you're gonna lease it out to somebody else, so I get a discount bulk because I'm growing them and whatnot. So it's all the same stuff.
Dude, I'm telling you, there's gonna be businesses with these dudes that are, that super rare drop that nobody sees. Like some guy that does something, or if we could do it as a guild, just, pick up these items through our treasury, these super rare items in our treasury, and keep them in the vaults for rentables to generate income for the guild. I mean, it'd be great to have just a rare collection, dude, of rentables that, somebody would like pay this because they need this to get this done. You know, even if it was like, I don't know, you rent it for $5 for the day, right? Something like that. Something affordable. I don't know what would it be. Depends on what it would be, right? How special the item is. Maybe it's like, you know, you rent this item for $1 a day. Super affordable, man. But, you know, it's
8
making use of
hours.
an item. Yeah,
You
8
got
hours.
8 hours, and I want my horse return filled up and I'm full.
I don't know. You ever think, is there a taxi service? Will there be a taxi service with horses, right? Is that like a business within the game?
I wouldn't see that there not being, because I mean, if there's horses and wagons in the thing, maybe people just get like hauled from one location to another and pay
Yeah.
somebody to run them.
So you would have maybe
They can't afford to do a horse.
What'd you say breeding was? Breeding was stables, right?
Yeah. Well, stables and barns, but horses are stables, cows and goats or whatever. Sheep will be in the barn.
So I didn't know if you like, all right, so if you own a couple stables, maybe you could rent a horse to this person to use this horse to get to this territory, and then he returns the horse to a different stable. Kind of like a U-Haul, right? You're renting a
Yeah.
U-Haul. And the same could go for a wood shop that builds these wagons, right? So you rent the horse and you rent the wagon and you buy your crops and you return the horse and the wagon at the next town for the next guy to rent it there to bring it back, right? It's just like U-Haul, but different rent. I think that'd be, dude, your full-blown economy with that kind of shit.
Yeah, people don't rent cars over in Hawaii. They rent the U-Hauls. It's cheaper to get around when they go visit.
Yeah, you know, we've gone on vacation in Florida, man. The car rentals are insanely expensive now. And I'm like, what if we rent a U-Haul? My wife's just
Yeah,
like,
why not?
So
And
we're
you
not-
can actually crash in that thing if you want.
I know, get the insurance plan. She's like, I'm not driving in and around in a U-Haul with 2 kids. Like, well,
I will.
yeah. I was like, all right, then guess what? We just lost an NFT avatar then, because you wanted to get a car.
Right?
I don't know.
$20 a day here or $170 over there.
I don't know. Good stuff. Yeah. I'm hoping adoption works out, though. I'm hoping adoption works out for this game, and it's easy to onboard these people. And it is a steep learning curve, especially just comprehending, like, buying your character, buying your avatar now, or buying these special avatars. I guess the avatars will be free, but, you know, it's just your basic, you know, build your character. Does he have facial hair? Here's your avatar, right? And you have this free avatar. And I don't know what kind of skills Avatar has. I imagine you just level up skills along with your character. But these ones have like some sort of special abilities that make them rare in the world, more useful. So that's what you're buying these for. But there's free ones. But just on getting people to understand that, and then, you know, understanding renting NFTs and all that. It's like a whole new world. It's like tokenomics, man, is making the new economy. Like, once people catch on to this, dude, they will be so intrigued, and yeah, just the idea of self-employment through playing a game, right? And enjoying it and playing a good game, dude. Not my concern with these games, these pay-to-play games, is like, I don't want these to turn into a job. I don't want to be out there grinding. You know, I think that's how it works with some of these games, like fill teams, like. I don't know if I've never played Axie. Somebody said it's a boring game. It's grinding, right? But, you know, it's paying the bills there, but I don't feel like games
Well,
should always be
they do the
grinding.
family account is how it works.
What's that? How's that work?
My friend AK, that actually is one of the biggest scholarship runners for the Axie program, he tells me that it's on average that the families run like 4 to 6, maybe 8 hours per shift. So like dad plays Axies for 4 or 6 hours, and then he hands the phone off to Joe Blow's son.
Oh, yeah.
And Joe Blow's son hands it off to grandma. So the account's like never really inactive. It's always in motion.
Everybody's taking their
So
turn
that's how
to
they make a
support the
lot of
family.
money doing this.
Yeah, that's smart. I mean, it's great that they can do
keeps them
that.
from having to go and do anything.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, they buy their houses and stuff. Like,
yeah, I don't know. That also, it's super cool and it kind of sucks at the same time to play. I hope they have fun playing it. It's like, oh my God, Dad, today I don't feel like grinding this thing for 4 hours, right? I want to go out and play with my friends. We got to be able to buy the
You
food
ate some
side.
bad fish last night.
Yeah, it's
Now
like,
you got to sit and play this game still.
all right, so like Ready Player One, you know, McCarthy loves Ready Player One. He's like, how cool is that world? Don't be IOI, right? Don't make it like,
Yeah,
you
but the
turn the
games need to
game.
be at that level.
Yeah, the games are cool to be at that level, and I think Mirandus will be a great game for that level where you're having fun building this at the same time as making something. And then you'll probably have them guys, you know, from Philippines, right? And they can make a great living off, you know, going and get mats for somebody that owns these things and is like doing these trade skills and all that. But I wouldn't want it to make it feel like work ever. I don't know, where it turns into a job, where the game turns into a job to support your life. That sounds like it sucks, but it sounds cool at the same time. I don't know. I play this game to support myself.
My curiosity on this, something that nobody's really talking about, but in the reality of these sandbox games and whatnot, I won't say what country it is, but there are certain countries, but one particular that is very good at hacking, and they just come in and dominate sandbox games and wreck them purposely.
Yeah.
Like, and I don't care what sandbox game it is, none of them are safe from it. I've never been able to like crawl into a game, get comfortable enough to where I don't have that certain country and their teams roll in and just start hacking the crap out of things, and they'll be sitting on the other side of the map plucking you off with arrows and bullets with stuff that should not be more than like out of sight range for the rounds.
Yep.
So like
cheating too, man.
Yes, well that's what I'm saying. They can dominate
yeah.
the game, kill you from the other side of the map, and wreck your whole base without ever leaving their base.
Yep. I mean, if it's part of the game, if it's part of the game mechanics, it's cool. But if it's, I don't know, if you're finding some way to cheat, dude, it's exploiting the game. I feel like Gala should have that. I feel like they should be looking for things like that, just like the problems that they're having with Town Stars, right? I mean, they got cheaters in Town Stars, and they're trying to figure out how to solve these problems, and they're being successful on it. And I don't know.
Town Stars a little bit different, though.
Sure,
Maybe
but
when I'm
it's the
looking
same
at this,
concept.
we're playing with an economy, though.
Yeah, well, Town Stars is an economy, just like Mirandus would be, just on a larger scale. But it's just finding the exploits.
But you can't
for
cash out things from Sandbox. You can't cash out things directly from the Town Star, but you will be able from Mirandus.
Well, you will be able from Town Stars too, right? There's some sort of earning in there, isn't there? I don't play Town Stars that much.
No, it's a winning thing. You win at the end of the thing.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so there's the only way you get anything is by them sending it to you.
I feel like Mirandus is going to be like some farmer, you know, they're just trying to make as much money as they can or exploit, like, you know, the family role in the Philippines, whatever. So they're killing all the wolves and they're killing all the rabbits and they're cutting down all the trees around your town, right? Something like that. So, and they're using a bot to do it. Something like that, right? So what's the provisions to keep that from happening? Well, I know a lot of games with the blockchain can use permaloss, right? So you can't use bots on permaloss, or at least some sort of cost to dying, because if you risk dying, it costs you a ton of money, right? So I don't know. We'll deal with them as they come, man. You know, I'll try to call them out as best as I can. I'm absolutely sure the community is going to call them out as best as they can. I don't know how you can no longer ban accounts, right? Because these players own stuff. But
you can ban accounts. You just can't take their NFT away.
Yeah, maybe. Well, yeah, they can just send their NFT to another account, but.
Well, that's true. But if it's labeled because it has a serial number, so they could actually like tie that NFT and make it unusable to say, like if they. I'm not saying like they can't sell it, and well, I guess that doesn't work because you don't know who the hell they'd be selling it to.
Yeah,
so
they own it.
It's all wacky, dude.
You got to have the in-game provisions, man, like the permaloss stuff, or you know they got provisions for, Yeah, you can try to kill all the rabbits, man, but you can only carry so much. So it's a long truck to get
Yeah.
this stuff back. It's the idea of the provision, I guess, would be simulation, right? Real life. You can't just go out there and
Well, I
kill a
hope if
bunch of
by
rabbits.
killing all the rabbits, the goblins come out and start killing you real quick
Yeah,
because they
and then you
know that
got
you're like messing with their space.
low energy, and yeah, there's a bunch of provisions. But they'll find. People are smart, man. They're intuitive. They'll find exploits everywhere, man. It's just our job to report these, and yeah, defend the game and kind of also put it out there, man. So guys, yeah, support your community members, man. I don't know. There's a lot of guys out there that do the YouTube videos and all that. I think Ed77 and Panda Pops, and support all these guys, man. They get the word out for us, get the word out for the game. Stuff's important, man. If we want adoption, if we want to succeed and board these people.